culturally, man, it's something that's happening with us, bro, and it's
Yeah.
wrong. And I'm sorry, but we black folks, we gotta talk about it. Like something is happening that's seriously wrong. I'm sorry. The media is trying to make it a black and white issue. Of course, that's what they do.
Yeah.
But something happened culturally where that young man felt like he had to put a knife in his bag and go to a school. That's wild, bro. That ain't what we do. We ain't the school shooters. We ain't the school. Like, that ain't what we do.
Yeah.
That ain't our crime. That's not us.
Yeah.
So what's happening? That we try like that. What's going on, bro?
But I also like honestly because I hate blaming everything on social media. But there's something going around because I remember I joined when I first joined the military. I'm at my first duty station, and it was a cat from New York, and we sitting in the club, we chilling, blah blah blah, and some army cats came up there. They kind of wanted some smoke. Homie pulled out the blade quick. I'm ready to throw him. No, there's no issue about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
AT Black was ready to throw him. I'm like, I looked at the dude who on my side, he in the Air Force with me. I'm like, bro, what the fuck you doing with that? He's like, I don't play around. I'm like,
Bro, you escalating the situation. You turning it from one thing to another now.
But we did have a conversation after that. He was like, nigga, I'm from New York and blah, 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 blah. This, that, and the third. I knew a nigga from Philly was on that same type of time. I'm like,
bro, you about to make me an accessory to whatever crime you about to commit, bro. You about to commit a murder and I'm accessory to it because I'm fucking with your ass. Like, come on, bro.
I wouldn't have been no accessory because I would have told.
I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
You saw my initial reaction when that nigga popped out the blade. He ain't pop it out like for the homie to see it. He popped it out and I heard it just between us. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck?
Like, oh, hell.
That was my initial reaction. My initial reaction lets you know I'm not with that shit, bro.
I haven't.
I'm talking about nigga would have folded like fresh laundry in that motherfucking interrogation room. He did it.
I'm not going down for that.
I'm not going down for that. Sorry. I'm willing to throw old-fashioned hands, bro.
Old-fashioned.
That's the way I was raised, bro. Old-fashioned 1 and 2. Either you got them or you don't.
Guess we ain't teaching that to our kids no more. I was just the other day sparring with my son, like making sure he know how to throw a straight punch or throw a hook. Like, bro, you gotta know how to fight. You gotta know how to squat out here. You have to know. So you won't be in a situation where you think you have to escalate immediately because somebody trying to bully you or put hands on you. Now you gotta get a knife or a gun. Like, hell no, we're punching him.
And not on no bully shit, but I done showed you pictures of my nephew. Every time I see that big ass nigga, what's up, bro? What you got going on?
You got to.
I'm pushing him. Let me see your strength. Lean on me. Let me see what you got. Let me see what you got. Slap him in his face. Stop playing, uncle. Stop playing, uncle. Stop. All right, cool. You got some fight in you. I like to see that. Because the thing about it is, regardless of the fact, I remember I used to always say this, and I got daughters. I used to say this too. I said it to like a third grade teacher. I was like, because I said, if this little girl keep messing with my daughter, I will instruct my daughter to punch her in the face. And she immediately runs to the principal's office and tells them to call me. She said, violence isn't the way. I said, violence isn't the way. I can agree with you on that. But I said, other parents ain't teaching their kids to not mess with people and keep their hands off other people's kids. So I got to teach mine to protect herself. And I said, she ain't going to get in trouble on my side. Yeah, she going to probably miss a few days of school. But I'm not having that. And that's with a girl.
Gotta teach these kids. Cause like what you just kind of mentioned, like I'm pretty sure the mother boy, that boy was on some bully shit. I can look at a picture and I'm sorry, I can stereotype him like he was on some bully shit. That dude living way linebacker, he probably got good size on him. I'm pretty sure he tried to snatch that little boy, that young boy up and trying to rough him up and get him up out of there. I'm pretty sure. But at the same time, that don't warrant you to stab him. But some steps was being skipped in that process.
And you are right. And the thing about it is he got a twin brother. And the fact that they don't run track, like who are you to police the area? That's one thing. But I can understand.
I know they was on some bullshit.
Because I can understand you saying don't be around our stuff, because if you in track meets, you kind of gone from your stuff for a little bit. No matter what position you're doing, because you need about 30 minutes to warm up. No matter what event you're doing, you need at least 30 minutes if you trying to get a nice little sweat going before you get out there and race. So I can understand people saying, hey, y'all watch y'all stuff when you under them tents. I done been at them all-day track meets. But I also been under them all-day track meets where we trying to chase some little hoes at you. Going to other people's territory.
Are you trying to have a good time? Like you on some kids shit. You on some high school kids shit. It's all good fun.
It's all good fun. I'm going to go out here.
Even if it turn negative, like it's all good fun. Like a good squad ain't hurt nobody. Sometimes it's a good story. Like, man, they got the fight at the track meet. But somebody getting stabbed, that's traumatized. Them kids are traumatized. Like, bro, I seen somebody get murdered. Bro, like, what the fuck?
And that's crazy. And it just comes down to the fact that it's like because they said the young man told the officer straight up, it's not like he lied. That's why he's getting charged. He said he put hands on me. He said I did what y'all coming up here to say I'm doing, which is irresponsible. But he a young kid.
He don't know
that type of truth because
it's gonna work against you in court.
It's gonna work against him,
but he don't know.
But he's saying this is my truth. This big motherfucker compared to him, he put hands on me. Blah blah blah. From his statement, it don't sound like he's saying he was trying to be on no tough shit. So
that's a kid mind. You don't supposed to say nothing.
And that's the point.
Because you use deadly force. You produced a weapon with deadly force, and he was just using hands. That's a hard case to win. Y'all, it's just a rough case, man. You got to have millions of dollars and the best lawyer possible to get some type of good defense out of that.
And we can't avoid the fact that you have the white-black dynamic going on. Sorry. This is America.
At school, like, it's all bad, but it ain't happening in the streets. Bad. Like, yeah, it's rough, man. I just wish, that's why I'm like, I wish it could have stopped the process from it happening. Like, the initial take the knife to the track meet. That should have been left at the house.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have it at all, but the decision to put that in your book bag and take it with you, that was a bad decision.
Because especially if you don't need it. Because I can understand, and I don't understand it, so I'm giving a lot more grace than I usually would. If you live in an area where you might have to carry something, even if you're a young cat, because everybody else, but a lot of times you just avoid those situations. If you live in a very dangerous hood and you just a kid who wants to play ball and go to school, people should look out for them kids. It shouldn't be that type of smoke going around. When you said earlier, in our community, we need to step up and make things happen for ourselves and teach our young boys, especially our young boys, hey, you don't need all that.
Don't. You gotta learn conflict resolution, bro. You gotta learn how to face these conflicts. Cause that was the wrong way. Like, I see if y'all was on like I guess on some outside shit, y'all met at a outside situation, an outside park, but you brought it to a school. Like, it ain't like you was in the streets. Like, the school ain't the streets. You brought that knife into a school. And that area not a bad area from what I'm hearing. Like, that was an initial mistake, man. That mistake was terrible.